Hey everybody, good morning. It is Monday morning. I just wanted to do this little video update. First of all, just a reminder, today is Monday, so I will be working on the new issue of MMT Trader. If you would like to get a copy of that issue, if you are not a subscriber or on the distribution list, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, and you will get it. It comes out later today. In the meantime, once you sign up as on a 30-day free trial, you could check out all the back issues. I also want to mention my other report, which is called Zombie Trading. I don't often mention that, but it's important that you understand that I do have another service called Zombie Trading. This is exclusively a Forex trading service. And the way it works is because we understand the behavior of the zombies, we know how they are going to react to information that is economic data releases or central bank meetings or speeches, whatever. We know how the zombies are going to react. They are very, very predictable because they are zombies. So we front run the zombies and we get out before they die. Okay, so we take their money. Zombie trading is a very, very, I guess you would say, a very successful report because we are able to take advantage of that zombie behavior. By the way, this report does use stop losses for all of you people who believe that that is some kind of panacea and some kind of wonderful thing. But it is in there because it is a short-term trading service. So if you want that, if you want to check that out on a 30-day free trial, go to my website again, pitbulleconomics.com, and sign up for a 30-day free trial of Zombie Trading, okay? Front run the zombies and get out before they die. Now I want to talk a little bit about what's going on. Stock market up again in the pre-market trading in the futures. Look, everybody thinks that the tariffs and the supposed trade wars are going to cause a recession or maybe something even worse. People are going to be absolutely wrong about this, and I've spelled out my reasons in various emails to subscribers and people on my distribution list. For 30 years, basically, under the neoliberal paradigm that we have been in, which is consisted of outsourcing and trade agreements and financialization, we have seen a very, very marked slowdown in GDP growth. All right, in prior to 1980, when all this got started, you had GDP growth very common that it would be 5% or more annually. Since that time, it has not really gone above 3%. It has been very, very slow, and this has been due to all of that outsourcing and trade agreements and financialization. Trump, when you think about it, and I had a subscriber say to me that Trump is the first Keynesian GOP Republican president, and that subscriber who made that observation, I'd say he's totally, totally correct. Government spending is way, way up. The tax cuts, the protection of domestic industries through the tariffs, okay, the incentivization or incentivizing domestic production through the imposition of tariffs. All this, that is all Keynesian, and we are going to see economic growth surge much higher than what the average has been over the last 30 years. As a matter of fact, they're already saying for the second quarter of 2018, they're looking at a 4.7%. I mean, we haven't seen that. You got to go back to basically the 1970s to see that. Now, all of this, the tariffs are going to incentivize domestic production. We are going to see much faster economic growth, which will entail higher interest rates, higher inflation. All of that is going to happen. All of that is going to happen, all right? Higher commodity prices. Everyone now, and by the way, these are all the same people who got everything wrong under all the past paradigms such as quantitative easing and 0% interest rates. These are all the same people, all the same economists, all the same analysts who got all of that stuff wrong. And they're getting the same thing wrong now with their prediction, their dire predictions of recession or depression or whatever they're talking about because of the trade war. Oh my God, the trade wars are happening. Meanwhile, you're going to see what is going to happen. We are going to have an acceleration in economic growth. The United States only uses 78% of its industrial capacity. In the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, it was up around 90%. The tariffs will stimulate domestic production. All right, the demand is still going to be there. The tariffs will stimulate domestic production. And that is going to create an economic boom, the likes of which we have not seen in a very, very long time. Some of you have never seen it, okay? So, all of the dire predictions, all of the scary predictions, everyone's saying, the trade war, this is going to be a disaster, and it runs the gamut from everyday people who are listening to the ignorant media, and especially the financial media, all the way up to top economists who are coming out with these gloom and doom forecasts on a daily basis. That is all going to be wrong. All going to be wrong. You're going to see. And Trump, and he really doesn't understand, from a theoretical point of view, but I think it's intuitive with him. He has that intuition. He kind of understands it on an intuitive level. And that is why he is going ahead with all this. And you're going to see how it is going to play out in a very, very positive and dynamic way. The markets don't see this. What is interesting is that last Friday, when everybody was shaking in their boots because that was the first day the line in the sand has been crossed. The Chinese and the U.S. imposed tariffs on each other. There was supposed to be a meltdown in the market. We had a rally in the market. We have a rally again today. The fear has burned itself out. Everyone sold at the bottom. You had Jim Cramer, I think it was 2 Mondays ago, saying, raise cash. That was the day we were 400 points down. That was the bottom. Cramer screaming, raise cash. Don't fight me. Do it, he was saying. There you go. There you go. You're going to see what is going to happen. We are going to enter into, by the way, I should also mention, at the same time, we have now bank credit, loans and leases expanding at the fastest rate in 16 months. The entire period of the slowdown in bank credit growth, which occurred from November 2016 until May of this year, is over. It has turned around. Credit is expanding, all right? That is 2/3 or more of what we call the money supply. Bank deposits, also what we call the money supply, growing at the fastest rate since the beginning of this year and expanding. Bank deposits, that's your money. Printing money. They're printing money. All right? You're going to see what is going to happen. Dollar down, gold up, stocks bouncing back, but you have to know what sectors to be in. This is a profound change. We have not seen anything like this in over 30 years. You're going to see what's going to happen. And it all comes against a backdrop of super high levels of pessimism and bearish sentiment. The thing's going to explode. It is going to totally explode. Watch what happens. See you later. Bye-bye.